Crikey! What a day for adventure. Keltie Knight arrived at Daffodil Glade, eager to explore the hidden gem she'd heard so much about. The air was fresh, scented with flowers and earth, and the trees whispered secrets as she set off down the trail. A bluebird zipped past, singing a cheerful welcome. Sunlight danced through the leaves, painting the path with shifting patterns. Every step felt like entering a magical world, far from the city's noise. Keltie's heart raced with anticipation. She was ready for whatever wonders awaited. She followed the winding trail, eyes wide, searching for the famous daffodils. Today wasn't just a walk, it was the start of a true adventure. And then she saw it. A glimmer of gold through the trees, a hint of something extraordinary waiting just beyond the shadows. The forest opened into a clearing, a golden sea of daffodils stretching as far as she could see. Sunlight poured down, making the petals shimmer and dance, as if the earth itself was celebrating the arrival of spring. Thousands of blooms nodded in the breeze, swirling around ancient oaks and rolling hills. The air was filled with the gentle rustle of leaves and the sweet scent of flowers, creating a symphony of nature. Keltie knelt to admire a single flower, its yellow petals glowing in the sunlight as a honeybee buzzed inside. She watched the tiny visitor at work, marveling at the delicate balance of life. Each daffodil was unique, together forming a breathtaking natural masterpiece. No two blooms were exactly alike, yet together they created a tapestry more beautiful than any painting. She wandered carefully, surrounded by vibrant life and fluttering butterflies. Every step revealed new wonders: tiny insects, hidden colours, the soft hum of wings in the warm air. The scene was pure joy. No photo could capture the feeling. It was a happiness that filled her heart and made her spirit soar, a moment she wished could last forever. Keltie sat on a mossy rock, soaking in the beauty and peace. She closed her eyes for a moment, letting the warmth of the sun and the gentle sounds of nature wash over her. All her worries melted away, replaced by awe for nature's magic. In that golden glade, she felt truly free, her heart light, her mind clear. In Daffodil Glade, happiness felt real and endless, as if the world had paused just for her to breathe in its wonder. Suddenly, a rustle in the bushes caught Keltie's attention, making her pause mid-step and listen closely to the sounds of the forest around her. The gentle breeze carried the scent of damp earth and wildflowers, and for a moment, everything seemed to hold its breath. From the shadows, a possum mum appeared, 3 tiny babies clinging to her back, their little eyes wide with curiosity. She waddled bravely into the open, her fur glistening in the dappled sunlight, and paused as if to introduce her family to Keltie. Keltie watched, delighted, as the possum sniffed around, eyeing her apple with a cheeky look before disappearing into the undergrowth. The babies clung tightly, their tiny paws gripping as they vanished into the green, leaving Keltie grinning at the unexpected encounter. Then the sky darkened, clouds rolling in with surprising speed. Rain began to fall, fat drops splashing on petals and skin, turning the glade into a shimmering world of silver and green. The air filled with the fresh scent of rain, and the sound of droplets drumming on leaves was soothing. Instead of running, Keltie laughed and welcomed the shower, letting the rain wash over her. She spun in the open, arms wide, feeling the cool water trickle down her face and soak her hair, embracing the wildness of the moment. The storm passed quickly, leaving the glade sparkling with droplets like tiny diamonds. Sunlight broke through the clouds, making every leaf and petal glisten as if the whole forest had been polished anew. A rainbow arched overhead, colours vivid against the clearing sky. It stretched from one end of the glade to the other, a perfect arc of hope and wonder after the rain. The glade felt even more alive, fresh, renewed, magical. Every sound seemed sharper, every colour brighter, as if nature itself was celebrating. Keltie realised the best moments are often the unexpected ones. The simple joys, like a possum's visit or a sudden rain, could turn an ordinary day into something extraordinary. The possum and the rain had made her adventure unforgettable, weaving together a story she'd remember long after she left the glade behind. Nature's surprises were the true treasures of the day, reminding Keltie that magic often hides in the most unexpected places. As the last colours of the rainbow faded into the misty air, Keltie realised she wasn't alone in the glade. The gentle hush after the rain was broken only by the soft sound of a brush on canvas. Nearby, an artist named Ilara stood at her easel, painting the daffodils as they glistened in the fresh post-rain light. Her strokes seemed to capture not just the flowers, but the shimmering air and the sense of renewal that filled the meadow. Keltie was drawn to Ilara's work, and soon the two women struck up a warm, easy conversation, sharing stories about the glade and their love for its wild beauty. Ilara revealed she'd been painting this very glade for decades, returning each spring, inspired by the resilience and beauty that the daffodils brought to the landscape year after year. She explained that to her, the daffodils were more than just flowers. They were living symbols of hope and renewal, always returning after the harshest winters, reminding her that life endures and flourishes. Ilara opened her sketchbook, revealing pages filled with delicate drawings of the glade's creatures. Possums, deer, butterflies, and birds, all woven into the fabric of this living, breathing community. As Keltie listened, she began to see the glade through Ilara's eyes, noticing the subtle connections between every plant and animal, every colour and sound. The glade was no longer just a beautiful place to her. It was a vibrant, interconnected world, alive with stories and relationships she'd never noticed before. Inspired by Ilara's passion and perspective, Keltie felt her own appreciation for the glade deepen, as if she were seeing it for the very first time. In that moment, she felt the true spirit of the place: hope, strength, and a profound sense of connection to both nature and the people who cherish it. Ilara grew serious, reminding Keltie that wild places like Daffodil Glade are rare and fragile. She spoke of threats, litter, pollution, careless visitors, and the need for guardianship. Keltie felt a surge of responsibility, realizing her adventure was about more than beauty. The glade's creatures depended on its safety. It was their whole world. Inspired, Keltie promised to respect and protect nature, leaving only footprints behind. She thanked Ilara for her wisdom and vowed to share the message of conservation. The day had transformed her from visitor to advocate. Keltie understood everyone has a part to play in preserving wild places. She left the glade determined to inspire others. Protecting nature was now her mission. As the sun dipped low, Keltie said goodbye to Ilara and the golden field. She walked back, heart full of gratitude and purpose. The glade had given her more than beauty. It had given her a new perspective. She couldn't wait to share her story, hoping to inspire others to cherish and protect nature. At her car, Keltie looked back one last time, feeling peaceful and inspired. The memory of Daffodil Glade would be her pocket of sunshine. She was ready to spread that light, encouraging everyone to find and protect their own wild places. What a ripper of a day.